What's your question?
Yeah, so I guess do you think like that your business and your philosophy on poly relationships are interconnected?
No, not even close.
So why do you have your setup like this? Why why do you talk about your business and then as well as like the poly relationship structure?
Because I talk about life. I talk about fitness. I talk about food. I talk about football. I talk about Hannah Montana. I talk about whatever I want because it's my life.
Sure, sure, but you would agree that those are the two focuses, right? Is
I feel
is
like
your
I focus on
philosophy on
whatever.
business as well as your philosophy on your relationship structure?
I mean, I feel like I focus on whatever people ask me questions about, to be
Okay.
honest.
So is that not, am I misunderstanding? Is that not what your
Listen,
channel is about?
if you want to be right, you can be right. We talk about anything. It could be
No, I'm
football.
not.
It could be boxing.
I'm just asking because it again, it's like information for the next few questions that I'm going to ask.
I talk about whatever
So,
comes up.
do you
So
think that you could be in a monogamous relationship and have the same success that you would within your business?
yeah.
Yes. Okay. So
But
then
I
what?
will say this. I will say this. Partnership is very, 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 very valuable, and the heights that I am going to reach. And I'm not shouldn't even say I because it's not about me. The height my family's going to reach. I don't think I could do that in a monogamous relationship. I think we'll reach greater heights in a poly relationship, just because of the simple fact that there's power in proximity, there's power in like partnership, and if you have 8 people trying to move a rock versus 2 people trying to move a rock, the 8 people are always going to be more efficient at it. That's just my 2 cents. People can differ with that, but that's just me. I just think 8 people can lift more than 2 people.
So are you now? I'm sorry. Are you talking when you make that analogy? Are you talking about the goals you have financially and within your business, or are you
I
talking
don't
about
really have a
the
lot of
needs and
fun.
outcomes you want within your relationship?
Both, but like my thing is, I don't really care about making a lot of money. I really care about helping a lot of people. Unfortunately, you need money on this on in the world to like really do big things. So like I don't care about that type of stuff. If I cared about making money and like money was like the number one thing about me, I literally wouldn't even be on these TikToks. I would be going and like producing. So with that being said, our mission is to help people, and to help people, you need money, and we're gonna help a lot of people.
Sure. So I guess I'm just confused now because your statement seemed contradictory, where you said that
Life can often
you're.
seem contradictory, but go ahead.
I'm sorry.
I said life can often seem contradictory, so but go ahead.
Because you said that your like business philosophy and want to grow and help people is not dependent on your relationship philosophy, or they're not intertwined. And now it sounds like you saying that they are.
I mean, it's all about life. It's about succeeding at life. I think poly relationships are better than monogamous relationships, and I feel like if you have better relationships, stronger relationships, $10,000 dinner. You know what you don't see? You don't see any single people. Every person down there is with their family. You understand that? These people spend $10,000 on a dinner. I don't know if you guys can see that. That's a whole little section. They're gonna have a private concert tonight. All those people down there spent $10,000 for one dinner. Dinner on the Diamond. Look it up. You know what you don't see? Any single people. No guys that are alone. No girls that are alone. People that are together. Okay, so I do think there's power in proximity. That's just my two
So
cents.
again, I think it's important to distinguish that there are different types of structures. Like I would agree with you. I am raising my son in a multi-generational household. He has a lot of extended family around him, which I think is fantastic, not only for me, but for him. But that's a very different structure than a poly relationship. Would you agree?
Yep.
And so what specifically, and again, I guess you wouldn't find this necessarily as a poly relationship, but as a relationship that is polygamous. Is that the correct term?
That is correct. Man, you've been reading.
So, what dynamic specifically within your polygamous relationship makes it successful?
Um, I think we push each other to do great things. I mean, we've been here, we've been going through the challenges of life together. We've had a lot of challenges, still go through challenges to this day. We're not perfect, we don't have it all figured out. We'll never pretend like we do. Count on in this journey of entrepreneurship, because entrepreneurship is tough. It'll test you to your core.
Yes, it does.
And it's just really nice. We create together. We expand each other's vision. I mean, we just create.
We do.
It is so crazy.
We be walking.
And we've helped a lot of people. We've helped a lot of people that we otherwise wouldn't have been able to help. We've been able to help business owners. We've been able to help single moms. We've been able to help college students. We've been able to bless people on their birthday. Birthday giveaway. Let's do it.
Let's do it.
We're gonna give away.
Okay, so I think all of that is great. I do want to.
Birthday giveaway. If it's your birthday today, it'll test you to your core.
Yes, it does.
And it's just really nice. We create together. We expand each other's vision. I mean, we just create.
We do.
It is so crazy.
We be walking.
And we've helped a lot of people. We've helped a lot of people that we otherwise wouldn't have been able to help. We've been able to help business owners. We've been able to help single moms. We've been able to help college students. We've been able to bless people on their birthday. Birthday giveaway. Let's do it.
Let's do it.
We're gonna give away.
Okay, so I think all of that is great. I do want to.
Birthday giveaway. If it's your birthday today, we're gonna do it. We're gonna do a little giveaway. We're gonna do a little birthday giveaway. If it's your birthday, we're gonna make it a lucky day. We're gonna do $500. That's how you enter. Follow Olivia on Instagram on both of her pages. Follow me on Instagram, Sean_T_Adams. I only got one account. And then send me proof that today is your birthday. We're gonna pick one lucky person and they're gonna win $500. Okay? We're gonna do it randomly. See, we get to do cool stuff like that. I would have never been able to do that by myself. So with that being said, that's awesome.
Great. So while I think everything you listed is fantastic, I don't think that was anything really exclusive to the structure you have within your polygamous relationship. Because I could say all of those things as well.
I agree with you. I don't think that I ignite anything that Olivia doesn't already have. She already has her own fire. She would have already been successful without me. I would already have been successful without her. Clearly, I was successful before I met Shanice, before I met Olivia. Successful, whatever that means. But
sure. So that's what I'm asking. What about your?
Excuse me. But
sorry, I didn't know you were done. I didn't know that you weren't done. My apologies.
Together, we do it faster. It's just it's like pouring rocket fuel on it.
How?
What do you mean how?
I mean how? You said together we do it faster. How?
There's 22,000 people on my little TikTok live. What do you mean how? Look at the numbers. Look at what we do.
Ricky Dink.
Like, come on, man.
Wait. So what about the structure of your polygamous relationship is bringing in these numbers?
Listen, if you don't see that, I don't know what to tell you.
That's not an answer.
That actually is an answer. It's just one you didn't like. So
would you be open to sharing your analytics?
What analytics?
Your TikTok analytics.
How about you look in the top right corner of the screen? 23,000. How you like that?
Sean, I also go live. And like if you go to your live center, they have analytics. And I'm wondering if you would be willing to post those analytics publicly.
We'll post the analytics, but like, what's your point?
Because I do think it's really
find out what everybody here already knows, and is that her TikToks crush.
Why do you think that is?
Because he just said there's power in partnership. Like if you go on TikTok Live, you go in your feed, like TikToks or TikTok lives with one person did not perform as well when there is like multi-guests and a whole bunch of people. People want to basically see something else other than one person. And with this, it'll be huge because we're only going to add more people that are more mission aligned. And it's just going to be so freaking powerful. We're going to have a lot of talk about a lot of perspectives, and people are going to want to see what does she have to say? What is her background? How can we look, like, how can we ask her questions? It's just going to be it's going to be amazing.
So if we want to kind of separate this, I think your TikTok content is one lane, and then the structure of your relationship is another lane. I don't necessarily think that because you are in a polygamous relationship that anyone who went into a polygamous relationship could replicate this. I think there's obviously
there's a lot of people who try, but they don't.
Right. So I think obviously there is additional content that is specific to you guys that is pulling in these numbers. Because I will tell you, Sean, it is very unusual. It is very unusual for someone like you who has less followers than myself to be pulling in 50%, which is why I'm asking if you'd be willing to show these analytics. Why are so many people watching, but not so many people following?
Huh?
I'm sorry, what'd you say?
I don't even understand the question.
She said, why are so many people watching but not so many people following?
Oh, cuz I look like a snapping turtle. Who wants to follow a guy that looks like a snapping turtle?
Well, I mean, the same was typically true, like even with Olivia's account where you went live. Again, typically, I have gone live. I have studied these type of analytics. And when you look at these numbers, they are not congruent to the followings that you have. So I'm wondering if you guys have insight why you have so many people watching, but not so many people following.
I understand the TikTok algorithm a little bit more. I can kind of answer that. First of all, not everybody watching the TikTok is going to follow. Maybe this is the first time on the live. Some people do not follow. But see, the thing is, they don't know, is that if you watch one of our lives, you're going to see it again on your FYP. So maybe they're not following today, but they will be following in the future. Secondly, is that these may be people that have been following us for months. That might be some of these numbers. And
they like to roast me because I look like a snapping turtle.
Well, yeah, that's not congruent. I mean, that's not congruent, though. We've seen... I'm sorry, go ahead.
I'm like their favorite person to roast on. I gotta be like that. Am I your favorite person to roast on TikTok? Like, let's be honest.
I don't know if you're number one, Sean, but you might be up there.
I gotta be number one. Who?
Flex, you think it is?
No flex zone. No flex zone. They know better. They know better.
So, I know that Olivia read my bio a little bit. Typically, I create around today talk. There's a lot of different topics that I talk about. And one is like gender roles and relationships. Would you say that your polygamous relationship is based off of a hierarchy of traditional gender roles?
Yeah, you tooted, I booted. That's how it goes in this relationship. The ladies, I booted. You understand? That's how them gender roles work.
I feel like you're not genuinely engaging. Is there a reason?
I literally just told you exactly that. I'm not here to put anybody in a role. Like, we all do whatever it takes. Like, would it be nice to have, somebody that's around that does this, that does that? But like, it's not like, oh, I can't fold it. Like today I folded my laundry. We all got to step up. Shanice left. Shanice was amazing. Shanice was my piece because she made sure all I had to do was focus on production. That was the beauty, and that's what made me more productive. I didn't have to cook. Hold on, excuse me. I didn't have to cook. I didn't have to clean. I didn't have to worry about anything. I didn't even have to worry about getting my own water. I was lucky. So she's not here now, so we got to step up. Olivia has a business. I'm not going to tell her to sacrifice her business just to appease me or my ego. That's not the way I work. So with that being said, she pitches. She's been trying to cook more. She's been trying to do things more. But I also understand that's a lot of pressure. So today I folded my own laundry. It is what it is. Like, we do whatever it takes to win. We do whatever it takes to. I don't force people into any role. That's not me. That's not how I operate.
Well, I feel with a lot of claims and statements that you have made that your relationship is kind of based on a hierarchy, because it seems that you have this philosophy, rules for thee, not for me. Would you agree with that?
Hell no.
So Olivia is allowed to see other men?
There you go again. Olivia is allowed to do whatever she wants to do. Olivia,
but the relationship would not continue, correct?
Excuse me. Do you want to see other men, Olivia?
No, absolutely not.
And tell her why you don't want to see other men.
Because I want to be with him and he fulfills everything that I need.
Yeah.
Everything that I need and more.
So, but that's not the question.
Excuse me, but this is the answer. So with that being said, when it's time to have babies, Olivia's not going to come to me and be like, well, Sean, I don't feel like having this one. It's your turn to have the kid. You get pregnant this time. It's not the way it works. Biology, the one who designed us.
I don't know why.
Excuse me. The one who designed us gave us gender roles. So who are we to sit up here and be like, oh, gender roles are wrong, when the Most High designed us with gender roles? Please make it make sense. So basically, you guys are saying you guys are smarter than the person that created us, than the being that created us. Is that correct?
So it's interesting how you just spent the last few minutes saying, no, we don't have gender roles. I don't make anyone do anything. And now you're kind of defending the principle. So which is
you're asking about behavior versus biology. You're talking about social norms versus literally biology versus 50 millions of years of biology. These are totally different things. Excuse me. Us doing chores is not the same as how we have something as intimate as procreation. Two totally different things. Folding up laundry and having kids are two totally different things. And the only reason why she would be talking to another man or sleeping with another man would be to do what? Like what? If you're not like, what is the point of that? It is to do what? To create life.
I disagree. I would say that the main intent for people engaging in intercourse would either be for socialization or for psychological well-being.
If people are engaging in that for socialization and they have something wrong. Hey, my name's Jim. Wanna socialize?
When I say socialization, Sean, it's not like I'm saying it's a casual thing. I'm saying it's that a way for them to feel connected with other people and that they're not alone.
Gross.
So did you hear what I just said? When I say socialization, I mean that humans are social creatures, and it's not like this casual thing where I'm promoting hookup culture. I'm saying it's for socialization and the idea that we want connection with other people. Oh, wait, Olivia, are you saying that you would be fulfilled within your relationship with Sean without sex?
Excuse me. Are you
Wait,
saying
Sean, you have to acknowledge I give you the space to speak.
Excuse me.